Hello, thank you for stopping by the Canadian Colorist Art Channel. My name is Denise, and today's video is all about my completed pages for September and October of 2023. So the first page that I completed was this one from RJ Hampson. When you subscribe to his newsletter, he'll send you free downloads. And this one was called Catnip. And what I did was I printed it on, it's called pastel paper. And it's sort of a dark color, sort of a grayish, brownish sort of a color. And I thought it looked really nice against the particular color palette. So RJ Hampson had a challenge, a limited color palette challenge called the Arts and Craft palette, I believe is what it was called. And what I used on the pastel paper is my Color 50-piece soft pastel colored pencil set. So what I did was I found the Arts and Craft color palette and then just matched the colors as best as I could to that palette to the set that I had. And so that's my little swatch chart to keep me on track as I colored this. So that's why this page has like a soft sort of tone to it. But I like the darker page because I knew I wanted the mice to be, white so that they would stand out. And I also used a bit of like the white pencil across the windows to give it, that look of a window, the shine of the window. And then the only thing I did different was on the book that the kitty cat is reading. The book is called Catnip, and that is the name of this illustration. I used a black glaze pen so that the title would stand out. And yeah, so that was fun. The next several pages that I completed is in Dimensions by Francois Gautier. And again, I found a color palette that I wanted to use on some particular pages. And let me just show you the first one. So because we were getting into September and October, which is the fall, as we say here in Canada, we say the fall for autumn, means the same thing. I decided, well, how about I find the autumn color palette, and I found one called Autumn by Pantone. And then I colored this page using just that particular color palette. And no other embellishments, I don't think. It was Prismacolor pencils. And I liked how fun it was to challenge myself with a limited color palette. That then I went to the title page, and these two pages, so the, what would you call this? I guess like a title page. This is the same color palette as this one, and I like the way this one really turned out. The only thing I added to the color palette was this a dark teal color, right? So that was a bit of a difference there, but otherwise same color palette. Oh, and a bit of distress ink for the water. Yeah, I did do a little bit of change up here, and then a Signal white gel pen to highlight the bubbles. But this Dimensions book is so neat because the shadows, are there already illustrated, and it just makes the illustration and the coloring pop right off the page. The other page that I completed, and this was a color along by the YouTube channel. Her name is Karen, and she has a YouTube channel called My Colorful Country Life. and she is a very talented colorist, and she has a lot of color alongs and tutorials. So she had this same book, and so this page, although I think she had the bigger version. This I don't know what size this is, but you know, you can see compared to my hand, this is not you know, a big coloring, like a regular size coloring book. Like this is a regular size page, and this is the smaller coloring book. So it doesn't matter, the picture was the same. And so with her color along, I used exactly the same color palette and technique that she showed in that video. So if you want to check her out, she's just amazing. And really, my page turned out, I would say, like very much like hers. The only thing I changed were the flowers on the lily pad. I wanted them pink. She had them in a yellow color palette. But other than that, everything is identical to her page. And I'm just rotating the page so that you can see there are glossy accents on the, sort of like these little bubbles on the sea serpent to make them really stand out. And there are no other embellishment. This is just Prismacolors. And yeah, if you want to check out the color palette and how she did this for the color along, just check her out. And the page that I wanted to finish for this my completed pages video, I didn't quite finish it, so it is a WIP, a work in progress, and it is in the Art of War, and I am working on this page. So I thought, well, I'll show you the progress that I'm making so far, because this is really turning out to be a lot of fun to do, but it does take a lot of time. Because I really wanted the colors to be bold and bright, and because it's ancient, well, just call it ancient Chinese decor and fabric, you know, wardrobe. I really wanted the fabric to stand out like it's brocade. For example, this fella here and his beautiful green wardrobe, I used a gold signal pen to highlight what would be, you know, the fabric threads in his garment. And I will probably do the same when I completed the garments of the other characters on this page. So anyway, yeah, I'm quite excited to continue this, and hopefully the next completed pages video that I create, I will have this complete. And yeah, so that is everything that I did for September and October. It's not a lot by comparison in other months where I've completed many pages, but September and October have been really nice weather here in northern Alberta, so I've been outside doing a lot of yard work and spending as much time as I can doing some things before there's too much ice and snow, which is coming up pretty quick in this neck of the woods. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.